If you were a friend of Tua's, would you advise him to retire or should he come back when he's cleared? I believe it might be week 8 he's cleared to come back, but what would your advice be?
If I'm a friend, of course, or a family member, I'm telling them it's not worth it. You've made enough money. You've had a good career. You need your mind. Mind is a terrible thing to waste, and you got your family and friends to look forward to in the future. If I'm a GM or even a coach, I might be nudging him to get back out here after he comes off IR. But I just think it's nothing to mess with, especially when you see guys, like Favre and them going through some issues now later on in life. I just don't think it's worth it. But yeah, your thoughts?
Well, there's even more extreme examples than Favre. You look
Yeah,
at you just look up CTE in the NFL. Look at the Wikipedia page. Just all the young deaths. Just some pretty terrible stuff. You see the movie Concussion. You see what Iron Mike Webster in his later years, what he was doing, like just in a parking lot by himself, ripping out his teeth, putting him right back in. Like, and you look at any boxer, MMA fighter who had like a lengthy career when they're older, none of them are sharp, unfortunately. George Foreman is kind of the exception. I think he's relatively sharp in his later years, but I think part of that is he got into boxing late, and he also took some time off. I think he retired kind of early before he came back in his 40s, so he didn't take the wear and tear some other guys do. But yeah, I mean, I totally, if I was his friend, I would say it's not worth it. You've made millions already, but the tricky thing is for Tua is I believe next year is when his contract really kicks in, where he's making like 200 million over 4 years. Like
okay.
he's been more on his like rookie contract so far, but next year it really kicks in. So that's gonna be a
Yeah,
dilemma. That's gonna be a dilemma,
yeah,
even for his friends and family. They're like, okay, you know, I mean, terrible things could happen on the field if you keep playing, but you also have the gravy train coming in. So I don't know, but my advice would be to retire. The brain is nothing to mess with. Enjoy your life. He seems like a great dude, nice guy. Pivot to something else. Become a commentator if you hate to say if he's
yeah.
still sharp enough, but become a commentator. Do something else. So Tua should hang it up in my opinion. He won't. I think the Dolphins should let not bring him back this year. And I would trade if I were them. And the guy I would trade for is Russell Wilson.